Yes. What's up, kids? Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Coming to you live from Jersey City. Yes. Hey, Jody Hill. What's going on? What's going on? Yes. The music sounds a little thin because I'm not at my home system, but my little, theme music. Hey, Nasha. I just wanted to jump on a little bit early before my guest so you guys can, we can chat about what's been going on this week and I can tell you what's happening. So welcome, welcome, welcome to dannIGeeLive. I'll just turn this down a little bit. And just let you guys know what's going on. So this has been an incredible week. I am working freelance, supporting my dear brothers in dance. Hey, how are you? Dwight Roden and Desmond Richardson in season at Complexities Contemporary Ballet at the Joyce Theater in New York. And I am so excited to say things are going really well. Sales are going well. Tickets are flying. So kids, get your tickets. We just announced a Thanksgiving Eve promotion as a way of giving thanks. And also so that people can just come and see the show. If you're staying in town for Thanksgiving, please come see us Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, November 24th. We have some tickets available. A school group couldn't come, so we have an extra block available. So please come. And the dancers look amazing. They look incredible. I can't even tell you how beautiful these dancers are looking. And so I'm just really, really excited for what's going on. So my guest today, okay, Duane, I see you in the room. I just want to do a quick preamble and let you guys know who my guest is today. So Duane and I were fellow dancers together in the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, and he is going to be coming to us live from North Carolina at the opening night reception of Black at Intersections. So I'm really excited. But yes, he is a Bessie Award nominated performer and professor at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and he holds a BFA from Juilliard and an MFA from University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Yes! He has danced with Martha Graham, Alvin Ailey, musical theater experience, also in London's production of The Lion King, numerous TV events, numerous developed programming and curricula for New Jersey Performing Arts Center, Ailey Camp, American Ballet Theater, and on and on. He is super, super just dynamic and versatile. And so without further ado, because I know he's in the middle of a reception, let me go and quickly grab Duane Cyrus. Yes! Ah! Let's see if he comes on. Fingers crossed.
Danny, can you hear me, baby?
This is
can
so
you
exciting.
hear me? Oh, Lord, technology.
Oh, my God. First of all, thank you for doing this.
What's up?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine. You're a little, it's kind of like breaking up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes?
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great. Thank you for taking this time. I know this is your opening night, so thank you for doing this on this day. And we'll have to do a full IG live later so people can know more about your dance career and your educational career and everything else. But just tell us who you are, where you're calling in from, and what's going on tonight.
Okay, I'm calling in from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I'm in my opening night outfit. Let me get some lighting. I'm in my opening night outfit, and I have a show here that I curated of 25 artists from around the world, all African diaspora artists. The show is called Black at Intersection. We have artists from Trinidad, from North Carolina, from London. Fierce work, mostly photography. So Danny, you remember back in the day, those Ailey days, you remember that book I did? There's a book called Vital Grace, the Black Male Dancer. Dudley was in the book. We had interviews with Dudley, Bill T. Jones. I was so proud of that book. Aubrey Lynch is in the book. And I've had a love of photography and visual art since forever.
Yes.
And so here it is now. I had this amazing opportunity to curate this show. Danny, you're a curator. You know what's up. And
Yeah.
there's so much, it's so important to be able to create that space for people, right? To create
Mm-hmm.
that space, I feel like it's a form of mentorship and community building. And so
Absolutely.
there's folks out there, the artwork is out there. I had to bring some dancers into the space. So I don't know if you want to ask me a few questions. I could tell you more. The show, the themes that we're talking about are lens,
Yes.
vision, and corporeality. What do I mean by that?
Yes,
I'm thinking,
please. Explain.
please, Duane. So we're thinking about blackness at intersection. We
Mm-hmm.
all know that blackness is many things. We're not just a monolith. We're not just
No.
one thing. And so I'm thinking about blackness in terms of our vision for the future,
Mm.
right? But I'm also
Mhm.
thinking about our lens on the present moment.
Yes.
Like no other time. Y'all heard the
Mm-hmm.
verdict. Like no other time. It's very important for us to have a lens and a perspective,
Yeah.
right? And then
Mm-hmm.
also I'm thinking about the body. When I say
Mm-hmm.
corporeality, we're body people. With
Yes.
dance, we're body people. We understand
Yes.
the body as art, but we also understand how the body can be objectified, over
Mm.
sexualized, fetishized, and misrepresented. So we
Mm-hmm.
have artists here that reflect all of those ideals of Black people claiming their image for themselves. Come
Yes.
on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I love that, and to your point about we're not a monolith. I mean, I think part of what I've been loving doing these Instagram lives. Number one, part of my job, as you said, as a curator, is showing people a different vision of what they think they know. Right? Even for ourselves, like we are so many things. There's so many facets to us as human beings, but as Black people, I mean, it's just there's so many things and we're so rich and diverse in our culture, and
That's
so
right.
it's endless. The possibilities of who we are endless, and I
And I
just
think
said, mm-hmm.
even when I think about you, Danny, and what you've done in your career, okay, remember Sugar Bush? Come on. And so, this amazing dancer, singer, and now, leader, curator, you're creating space. Thank you for
Thank
this
you.
opportunity to reach some
Yeah,
folks.
absolutely. No, and I think this is brilliant. So tell us, I am curious. I know you have a lot of time, but I am curious. What was the selection process?
So we sent out a call.
Mm-hmm.
And we sent out a call to artists. I also used my word of mouth and the folks I know. We had over 60 artists submit work.
Nice.
I whittled that down to 25. We
Mm-hmm.
have artists in photography, sculptural work, painting, and
Mm-hmm.
mixed media,
Nice.
and some films. And so the process was me sitting there looking at those works over and over again, printing out the PDFs, going, is this right? Asking questions. I always make sure that I
Mm-hmm.
have someone that knows more than me that I can ask.
But Duane, that's the sign of a good leader. Have someone in the room that knows a little bit more than you do. You know what I mean? Because otherwise we're stale. We don't learn. I mean, so was it a team? Like, how big was your team?
So it's me that is the curator, but at the
Mm-hmm.
Southeastern Center for Contemporary Art, I have a team. So there's
Yes.
the marketing, there's the gallery. I didn't hang the work on the walls. That's the gallery installation. There's a person here for development. They've been great. It's a good team of eight or
Wow.
nine people, and they've
Mm-hmm.
been wonderful. It's been
Yeah.
been so great. I just spent a lot of time making sure the T's were crossed and the I's were dotted. I almost said that backwards, but I spent time with that because I want to take care of these artists. I want them to.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you said that. I'm down with that. You know that. And
Yeah.
so, is this under the auspice of your umbrella organization, Theater of Movement? This is a Theater of Movement event.
Yes, it is. So
Okay.
theater of movement is, you would think that, okay, well, this guy had a dance career, etc., that it would be a dance company. But I don't feel, we have many intersections, right? All of us. And
Mm-hmm.
so I see theater of movement as a collective that
Yes.
is producing art, visual and performing. And,
Mm-hmm.
we're about uplifting people.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing with theater of movement. So yeah, I'll make some works. I'll set a work. I just set a work on Charlotte Ballet,
Oh,
right before
nice.
the pandemic jumped. And I keep being present, and you're helping me with that. So that's why I love you. So thank
Oh, I love
you.
you too. Thank you. And also, guys, if you're just tuning in, you're watching. This is Duane Cyrus. He's coming to us live. You're in where in North Carolina?
We're in Winston-Salem, North
Winston-Salem.
Carolina, at the opening of Black at Intersection. And I can, if you want, I could take you on a little tour. It's a little loud in there.
It's
So
okay. We just want to see it.
yeah, I might not be able to speak. I don't know. We're going to just see what happens.
Okay, so how about do a little walkthrough and then come back to the quiet space and then we'll close it out.
All right. Here we go.
Yay!
Oh, wait, where am I? Wait, hold on. I got to go. This is the reception, people. That's the drinks area. Hang on. Let's see. So this, a little bird's eye view, is some of the works there. That's dannIGeeLive. Can you hear me? How am I sounding? Okay.
You sound great.
Yeah. And that over there is a Trinidad-based artist, Kellyanne Bob. Let me get closer to the works.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I want to show you these over here because these are my favorite.
Yeah.
This is by artist Devin Newkirk, photographer. And this is from a work that I had developed called Hero Complexities. These works are printed on metal. And I don't know if it gives you a perspective of how big that is, but I don't know, I need a human. There's a human over there.
Wow.
And so this is some of the images from the work. So these are printed on metal.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
And this is, well, let me show you the gallery so you know there's actually people here. I'd be like, oh, Duane, that's a wonderful opening. You're there by yourself. So this is Sloan Shaban, a Charlotte-based artist. Hi, no, it's okay. We're on IG Live. It's okay. That's Sloan.
Nice.
This is my favorite from Sloan.
Oh, beautiful.
This artist is illustrator. His name is Wally McNair. And I really appreciate these works he has. I might be moving a little fast.
It's okay.
He uses birds in the theme, which I think was interesting. So this one is called Raven.
Nice.
And this one is called Back to the Path Forward. And he made this one especially for the show.
Nice.
And I like that because he incorporated the Sankofa bird.
Yes.
You know, because in order, what we say, you go back and get it. In order to know where you've been, know where you're going, you have to know where you've been.
Amen.
Yeah, and this one's called Cupid.
These are fabulous.
Yeah. Here's the title wall for the show.
Awesome.
Really excited about.
Awesome.
Hey, you want to meet a dancer?
Yes.
This is Gregory. Hey, Gregory. This is Gregory Hamilton. Say hi.
Hey, Gregory.
So Gregory is
how are you, brother?
That's Danny G. That's
Hello.
one of my dance sisters from Ailey.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here in New York, New Jersey right now, but good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Nice. Okay, you're gonna fire the cameraman. Okay, so anyways, this is more. I'm gonna just walk. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna just walk through so you can see.
Okay, this is beautiful, Duane. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know if you could see those. Hi, people. Hello.
Yes.
These are called Lynched Boxes.
Oh.
And they're by an artist named Ransom. The lighting is better here than on the camera. But what they are testimonials to people who had been lynched, particularly African-American women. And he makes the, if you could see inside, he's got little curios. So each one is like a monument to a lynching victim, like Laura Nelson, Mary Turner. And so instead, normally when you think about lynching victims, often you just see them as in their victimized state. But they were people before that tragedy, right? And so he shows it's personal items, and the nails in the boxes are indicative of African statuary that are called impondi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
Nice to see you. Here's another, wait, I'm gonna do like this. This is another photographer, Devin Newkirk.
Hey.
And
you're on dannIGeeLive.
Dance scholar, John Perpiner. That's my pal, John Perpiner.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
All right, Danny, I'm gonna go real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the quiet part. So this is the
Okay.
rest. Um, let's see. Let's go over here. This is a Jamu, a British artist. Let me get up close so you can see.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Maybe I have to get a little
wow.
body in there.
Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, these are glorious.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, how you doing, Cheryl? Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, I'm on IG Live
Hey,
with
Cheryl.
another sister. So this is a film that I made. That's me in there doing some. I don't know. I'm gonna show up in a minute. That's a film that I made called Black.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the little quiet place in a second.
Yes.
So this is British artist Cameron
Ooh.
Ubodu. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
buy that one right here. We're gonna buy that's the purchase.
I
To Me
love that.
Flower is called.
Yeah.
Some more dance over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And this artist here is
Oh,
Ibu Ndoye.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's Danny. I'm having a great time.
That's
I know,
amazing.
yeah, you getting ready to go tell Dwight and Desmond to have a good performance, right? How'd it
Well,
go?
I have a question.
Thank
So
you. So, oh, this is Ashley? No. Nice to meet you. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
you're so great. This is so great. This is wonderful.
It's
I mean, I love
beautiful.
these in the moment, in the heat of it. Yes.
It's
So
all right.
the reception tonight's opening is the link to the tonight's opening is in my bio, as well as a link to Duane's website, Theater of Movement. So please go check them out. And so the exhibit is running through April, right?
That's correct. If y'all want to take a trip down to North Carolina, check it out. You know, if the timing is right, I'll come meet folks because it's
Yeah,
important to support Black art.
it is. And so for the artists that, I mean, you said it came from all over. Did they themselves have to ship their art?
No, this is, you know, I mean, like a museum, they cover, the artists here are receiving an honorarium for their work to be in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the shipping costs are covered. The works are insured. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, you know, it's a, you know,
it's real. It's
look, but
real.
then we travel with our own floor. You know, if you get to a certain level, then the
Yeah.
work has to be handled as such. So these works
Mm.
are, no, these are valuable works. Many of these artists are accomplished. They're out there in the field. Some
Yeah.
of them are new that I want to, oh, I feel like I'm helping to uplift them. But
Yeah.
no, it's taken care of. So far, so good.
Yes. Duane, this is awesome. Well, congratulations to you in this endeavor. And when did you found Theater of Movement?
So Theater of Movement founded in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I had an organization called Cyrus Art Production.
I remember that. Yeah.
Remember? And so really they're similar. The model is a little bit different,
Mm-hmm.
but the purpose of both of those were to exist like, I call it like a house, like how Andy Warhol had the factory, okay, like a
Mm-hmm.
house, but without the drugs. And it was, you know, they're existing so that I could have a place, a space for my creative voice because I'm not just dance. I could
Yes.
have that space. I could also teach. I could
Mm-hmm.
also create a space for other artists to thrive. And I'm very focused on profession, you know, the money, the business side of things. What's up? You know, we learned a lot from people like Chris Zunner, right?
Yeah.
The business was always tight. We got our per
Always.
diem. The hotels were together.
Right. No, I exist in that space too because for what I do at Summer Stage, and even more so this coming year, I'm really involved in the contracting and payments for the entire roster of the festival. And so I really pride myself on making sure our artists get paid on time. I don't play that. I
That's
can't
right.
hate it when I hear artists talking about, especially on social media, that, oh, I just performed at such and such institution and I'm still waiting for my check 3 months later, 6 months
No,
later.
no. If you, the money should already be in the bank if you're going to start the gig. The money should already be in the bank. And one thing I never like to do, so you know, maybe we'll close out on this, but
Yeah.
one thing, you know, when you're as an artist and someone contacts you to work, when they ask you, well, what do you charge? No, what do you should have the money. Don't you know what you're going to pay?
Right.
You started it.
You started. You started.
You started it. So then tell me what you have, and then I'll let you know if I could do it. Because all artists work on a sliding scale.
Right.
We got, you know what I'm saying? You got some communities you're going to do it for next to nothing or free. And then there's other communities you're going to charge your real rate.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
It's okay. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So do you have any plans to come to New York anytime soon?
I was just in New York in July. For
Okay.
this show, I traveled throughout the month of July. I was in New York, Chicago, and LA. Oh, in Chicago, I saw Linda. We went out to dinner. I saw Linda, bless her heart, she's just as beautiful as ever and knocking it down with her.
Knocking it down, honey. They had their opening night last night, right, in Hubbard Street, and she just posted a picture on Facebook. Honey, that hair was so
laid as always. But you know, I'm always in New York City. I'd love to see you. You know, all eyes are always on New York City. That's my home.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, for sure.
Beautiful. Listen, you've been more than gracious with your time on your opening night of your reception of Black at Intersection.
Thank you.
That's with it. Is there going to be a virtual version of it, or just?
Well, that's what we're working on. I would love to have a virtual tour set up. So at the very least, like right now, I'm working on a checklist so that you could see the works, that you can, you know, all of that kind of thing. But a virtual tour like we just did. My friend Kevin Little is here. What's up? I'm on IG Live with my sister. All right, man. All right. And you know, so people could see it, because I think that is very important. And not only that, Danny, the show could travel. Yes, the show could travel. If y'all ready, what's up? You know?
What's up? What's up? Well, I love you. I hope we can do this again in a fuller conversation, especially about dance, and share some of our dance stories together.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So I will let you go. You go ahead and close out. I'm going to say a few closing words on my own. Thank you for doing this, guys. Please go to my link tree to follow Duane and follow his progress with this art form and the visual arts and theater of movement and everything else. So
thank you, Danny. I really appreciate it.
Take care and good luck tonight. Congratulations. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yay! That was Duane Cyrus. So we danced together in Alvin Ailey for a number of years. He's an amazing individual, as you can see. And you know, multi-dimensional, multi-talented, entrepreneurial, all of these things. And on that note, speaking of entrepreneurial, the t-shirt that I'm wearing is by a young brother who's out in the West Coast named Justin Jackson. He's actually the young man who does all of my flyers for dannIGeeLive. And so he has a clothing company called Native Tongue Clothing, I believe it's called. Let me just double check that. Yes, Native Tongue Clothing. And the link to his website is in my bio, in my link tree. And he said, you know, go to my website, pick out a shirt, and just, you know, I'll send you a shirt, since, you know, you've been helping a brother out. And I didn't look at the names of the shirts. I just looked at the designs and the colors. And I don't know if you can see all of this, but anyway, it's beautiful. And I said, I want that one. And the name of the shirt is the Griot. And my eye just went right to this shirt. It's called the Griot. So I thought that was perfect. Anyway, I'm wearing your shirt, Justin. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. It's orange. Monique, yes. My sister over there in England right now doing big things, So I don't know if you want to come on real quick, because I know we just spoke. But anyway, so in about 10 minutes, I will be leaving here to go into the city. I'm currently right now in Jersey City at the Bouquets. And for a Friday night performance of Complexities Contemporary Ballet. Thank you, Mo. And yeah, this is their Tuesday, Wednesday, fourth night at the Joyce. And they will be there through November 28th, through the Thanksgiving. Hey, Jeremy. Through the Thanksgiving holiday. And guys, pick up a copy or go online. New York Times, Complexions was listed as one of the top 5 things to do in New York this week and next week. And it's the only dance listing with the lead photo. Okay, the kids are doing it. So what else can I tell you? Oh, and this week, for the very first time, I was invited by the Joyce to moderate the curtain chat, which is the post-performance conversation that they have on certain nights with the artists. And so I was asked to do my first post-performance curtain chat with Complexities Ballet with Dwight and Desmond on stage, and it was so much fun. I was super nervous. I do this all the time, but it was really beautiful up there and talking to them, and it was very personable and warm. I mean, Desmond and Dwight and I go back 30 years plus. So much history and love, and yeah, it was just really great. And I hope to continue doing more of these hosting moments. Actually, Monday, I will post about it, but I am hosting the gala for the Martha Hill Dance Fund, and we're honoring Heidi Latsky and they're both great, Jawale, Willow Joe Zoller. And this evening, I believe it begins at 7, but look out for that, the Martha Hill Dance Fund Gala. I'm hosting that as well. It's virtual. Yeah, and that's it. My cousin Dennis is in town. He flew in again from North Carolina. He was here this past summer to see my Dance Is program at Summer Stage, and that was around his wedding anniversary. And now he's back in town with his beautiful wife Charlotte, and they're here to see Complexions. So listen, the kids are flying in. We're still all being safe. We have to be safe, but people are out doing things, and so as long as we, watch ourselves, stay safe, wear your masks, do the things you need to do so we can keep living and thriving and bringing things back to where we need them to be and beyond, right? So if anyone has any questions, look at about 3 or 4 more minutes if you want to shout out anybody. But next week, I will do a show next week. I want to do a freestyle. And since it'll be, in the mood of giving thanks, I want to just do a giving thanks freestyle. So if you want to come on next Friday at 5 and just shout out what, being thankful and having gratitude means for you, please join me next week. And I'll have some special guests come on. So I think that's it for now. I need to go get, dressed, put my coat on, and head into the city. And hey, Amir. And head to the theater. So if you're out and about and you want to come see some amazing dance, and you'll be here next week through the holidays, please head on down to the Joyce Theater for Complexions Contemporary Ballet. All the links are in my bio. Thanks again to my guest tonight, Duane Cyrus of Theater of Movement. Congratulations on your reception opening night tonight and your exhibit, Black at Intersections. So please check out the links in my bio and support the arts. And thanks for tuning in. This was a short one. I gotta get to the theater. I gotta get into the city. Hey Ern, Summer Stage alumni. All right, love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay positive, stay kind as much as you can. I know it's hard, especially with all the news today. Anyway, love you. See you next week. Stay safe. Bye.